Bride/Groomzilla pretending to be rich and cutting out family. Apologies for the long post. Don't worry, my love. You love them long. Yes! 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 The last 2-ish years have been very crazy because in addition to trying to plan my own wedding, I have had to deal with the bride and groomzillas. Oh, so they are together. Both of them are crazy. Wow. Let's go. The first red flag was the engagement. What happened at the engagement? The groom-to-be, fiance's brother-in-law, proposed to her a week after my fiance had proposed to me and apologized to my fiance for stepping on his toe, but said even though he wasn't ready for marriage, his girlfriend gets what she wants and had to finance her a ring, the 2-week Italian engagement trip with professional photographer. Wow, so I'm pretty sure the girl literally told her boyfriend that, honestly, I don't like the fact that she got proposed before me. You better make it up to show that you're serious. The guy's like, okay, I'm gonna do it for you, baby. I'm gonna make it very nice. Obviously, at that point, we are both wedding planning at the same time. My fiance reaches out to his brother to ask when they were thinking of getting married so that we can be sure not to double book, and he says 2026. Okay, cool. We were also thinking 2026. No biggie, we just picked different months. No, they had already booked a destination wedding for August 2026. Let us know that the year is now claimed. What? Wait a minute, I need to understand. Can a wedding be claimed? Can a year be claimed? Guys, please tell me if you guys are married and maybe you and your friend, maybe you guys got engaged maybe within the same year and you guys had a wedding. Did you guys made it within the same year, or did somebody claim the wedding because one person got engaged maybe before you guys, or maybe you guys made decisions earlier and then now another person has to wait another year to get married? And we are free to do 2025, or 2026. This post was posted 13 hours ago, so I'm pretty sure 2025 has already expired. You need to do 2027 since. They know that us, the groom's parents, don't take vacation ever because we can't afford to. That doesn't justify us not going to Italy. However, so they freaked out about us being unsupportive. Let us know if we need the funds. We can simply cancel our wedding and use that money. Let us know that we can simply cancel our wedding and use that money. Are they okay? Are people okay? What is going on? What the? No matter how many times I read this, I just don't understand it. Or is my... You want people to cancel their wedding. Take the money from that wedding. Use it to fund your wedding by going to that place. Are you okay? What? My mother-in-law is assigned the most hideous shade of dress color. And she still can't find one that's her size and appropriate for the weather. So she has spent hundreds buying online returning dresses. She has gone to 5 towns, 1 hour plus away to find a dress with no luck. What's going on with this groom and his fiance? How are you okay knowing that your mother's literally going insane trying to find the dress that you want, knowing that you guys just like torturing people at this point? Like, just because already, first of all, you guys claimed a year. Second of all, you literally trying to make people use the money that they have to spend on their wedding day, on your wedding day. And now you're literally driving your mother to insanity by making her find the most ridiculous dress that you know that she's probably unavailable in the world.
Stop it. Get some help.
My mother-in-law and family-in-law are buying the suits for the boys and let my fiancé know he can pick any suit that he wants since Groomzilla picked the most expensive tux in the store. Mother-in-law says Bridezilla has at least 3 dresses and they openly boast about having multiple photographs since they can't decide on one style. This wedding gives me stress. Me reading about this gives me stress. I wonder how people are thinking about this wedding because I'm reading it and I'm feeling stressed. Imagine you being a part of it. Okay, we decided to book our wedding for the planned date in October 2026. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, right now is April, so thank you, bestie. Thank you, honestly. Like, honestly, why should you not have your wedding on the date that you want? As long as you're not overstepping that date. Why? Oh my god, these people are crazy. Anyway, because it's going to be a chill park plus restaurant vibe locally, which is our dream. You see, you guys can have a very phenomenal cheap wedding. I like the contrast between them and you guys. Their wedding is expensive. your wedding is cheap, but I'm pretty sure your wedding is even more fun because this one, even the family members are not having fun. Everyone flips their lid, especially Bridezilla, because we promised not to book in her wedding yet. Let us know, is it unreasonable to ask them to drive to our wedding when they only been back a month from honeymoon? Groomzilla asked my fiance to plan his bachelor party. At that point, it was December and we were knee deep in the wedding planning and holiday stuff, so he says possibly, let me get back to you when I can give it my full attention. Gets back to him in January with a yes, let's talk, and Groomzilla calls him screaming about how someone who truly loved him would have said yes right away. Dude, no! Like, my life cannot stop because of your life, my dude. I love you and we may be friends, but doesn't mean, honestly.
You slapped me, you monkey!
Marry me.
I get it, your wedding is your validation for you to be the main character in everybody's life because everything's about you. People are talking about your wedding, they're talking about your dresses, they're planning bachelor parties for you, all those types of nice things, making you feel like you're on top of the world. I get it. But at the end of the day, people have lives, people need to do what they need to do, and at the same time you're literally asking someone who's also getting married, so obviously this is something like he needs to talk to his fiance about. He needs to be able to see whether does time allow and everything like that. They can't be saying yes. I know with my people pleasing stuff, I'll be saying yes and then tomorrow I'll be like, damn, I should not have said yes. So I'm still working on that people pleasing. I'm still working on it. But I don't even know the dollar problem since he already put $40 on a car. That's not including the 6-week Europe honeymoon they plan. They got money. If you got money, have fun with your money. Why don't you just pay for a wedding plan if you got money? Oh, well, I forgot the title of this video. The title got no money. The sad part is we did put our wedding planner on hold and considered a courthouse wedding to use the funds for this Europe trip, but it wouldn't have been enough money with where we are going. We couldn't do the trip for under $5,000. Honestly, I mean, if you guys want to use the trip, I don't mind the trip. Some people that use the trip to be able to go see other places and be able to explore other places, and you guys could have made it your kind of like honeymoon thing for you guys. The problem is that these people literally want you guys to put your life on hold simply because your fiance literally said, okay, let me check if I'll be okay. And around January he checked, it's like, yeah, I'm okay, let's talk about your bachelor party. We're like, no, we put $40,000 on hold, so don't talk to us. They are refusing to speak to us, and I'm not sure how much depth they've taken on, but I'm sure the Instagram photos will be glorious. I mean, at least they will have the Instagram pictures, so at the end of the day, it's okay. Let's hear what Reddit people are saying, because I feel like my mind right now is in a mental confusion of I want to stay away from those people, because those people are the type of people that will literally give me constant headaches. These are the type of people when you see your brain just be like, why do you even want to talk to these people? Definitely! Why do you want to talk to these people? These people are just constant run away from them. These people have a sign on their forehead that says, if you see me, I will make you miserable and make you feel like you are literally going insane.
Why are you running?
Why do you want to talk to them? Dropped out of my brother's wedding due to his Bridezilla fiance. I don't usually like to do this, but honestly, I want to do it. But like, if you guys are loving my videos, if you guys are having fun with the videos, and you guys are enjoying your weekly drama thing, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Honestly, you guys subscribing to my channel and you guys supporting me makes me enjoy finding the best Reddit stories that I can give it to you guys and make you guys watch them. Let's treat this thing like a bestie night where we guys can like swip, where you guys can have your tea, have your popcorn, have your drinks, and just chill and hear the drama and hear the tea while I serve them while it's hot. Let's get into the story. Dropped out of my brother's wedding due to his Bridezilla fiance. I was pushed over the edge by my brother and his fiance that resulted in me completely dropping out of the wedding. And LSAV, no. Okay, for content, I just had a baby. They knew I was pregnant at the time of the engagement. Baby would be 2 months old at the time of the wedding. I live thousands of miles away in a different state. Wedding will have 250 plus guests and requires a flight to attend. Ooh, I'm starting to see how this is gonna go. I'm not part of the bridal party, was never asked to be a bridesmaid. I am simply the sister of the groom, which is perfectly okay. At 8 months pregnant, my brother calls me saying he needs a picture of the dress I'll be wearing to the wedding immediately. Why now? Why immediately? At this point, invitations have not been gone out. I remind him I am very pregnant and cannot try on a dress right now. He says per his fiancé the dress must be ball gown length and in a very particular color, and that after I have the baby I need to try on a dress and send them pictures for approval. Does the wedding have like a dress code? Maybe it has a dress code. Still, why do they need you to take a picture? You're not a bridesmaid, are you? I don't know, maybe this is part of the wedding fiesta thing. I did not attend the bridal shower because it happened right after I had my baby. It is thousands of miles away, same city as a wedding. I was in and out of hospital with my baby who had complications and found out the bride is angry that I did not attend, but also that I didn't send cash gift. She was crying at her bridal shower for the lack of cash gift. I don't know, maybe this is my lack of understanding, right? But are you required to give people gifts just because it's their wedding? I feel like your presence alone sometimes is enough, and it would be nice if people give you gifts. But if they don't give you gifts, it's kind of like, okay. But if they came, it's like, okay. You get what I'm saying? But like, at the end of the day, it's like, I found out the wedding they planned is $100,000. And they can't afford it. Oh, God. They booked it without any plan to pay for it. I can get people getting into credit for weddings because obviously maybe you guys wanted the wedding of your dreams and this is how much you guys are willing to work on it to be able to create that wedding for your dream. But the thing is, I'm just wondering, especially with me making stupid decisions and me having them reflected back on my life about how stupid I was with the decision that I made. I'm just wondering, your wedding is an introduction to you guys' marriage. Your wedding is the day where you guys celebrate the marriage that you guys are about to enter. From what I understand about marriages, I may be wrong. I'm still a kid. I don't understand much. But do you want to enter into a marriage in terms of financial stress? Do you want to enter into a marriage in terms of financial stress? Where you guys, the first thing after you guys get married, now when you guys are facing marriage, do you want to get there with a constant headache about how you guys are going to pay the bills of the wedding that you guys had previously? Because I believe that most of you guys can have a beautiful wedding. Nowadays, you just need to get creative and find a wedding planner who is very accommodating of your financial situation to be able to give you guys a nice and affordable wedding where you guys don't have to go bankrupt. And even in terms of like you guys having to pay for like a credit person, you know that you guys can maybe for 5 years you guys can pay for this thing. Now imagine now you guys, I don't even want to give advice honestly. They're treating my parents like crap and they're trying to manipulate them into giving them more money. No, this is not acceptable. This explains why the bride was trying to sell out cash gift out of me. Oh, because they realized they got themselves out of a worse situation and the only way that for them to actually fix the problem is by literally demanding all of you guys to give them cash gifts so that they can be able to pay for the crap that they made for their decision. Nah, this is not how it works. What if people just give you gifts like a microwave? Are you gonna like sell it? I finally received an invitation to this event that states that the wedding is strictly child-free, but they will make an exception for my 2-year-old infant, who I already have reservations about flying with and taking to the wedding with hundreds of guests. I am then told I must bring a travel cap. And put the baby in a different room because they do not want the baby crying during the ceremony. They strongly recommend I hire a nanny. I am uncomfortable with that. In a city I don't live in, my baby is exclusively breastfed, so cannot be separated for long periods of time. And especially you as a parent, I'm pretty sure parents with the times, I don't know if it's post-trauma or whatever it is, but I know mostly with new mothers it's very hard for them to kind of like not attached. Like they will literally drag their babies everywhere. They'll go with them to church, they'll go to them with the hospital, they'll go with them in the school, they'll go with them in work if it was possible. Especially with a baby that's 2 months old. The baby's 2 months old, you're still bonding with the child, the baby is still like doing like breastfeeding, and then you are gonna be at an event where it's gonna last all hours, almost like for the whole day, and you can't even be with the child.
Stop it. Get some help.
I started making additional demands of my husband, saying he needs to get a tax card ASAP, and he is not in the wedding party either. I talked to other extended family members who have bought 3+ outfits trying to please. I confronted my brother on the bride's behavior and he claimed she's totally justified because as the sister of the groom, I'm automatically in the bridal party and therefore she can detect what I wear and also what I do with my baby. No. Now, this is wrong in many ways. First of all, you do not tell me to be your bridesmaid, so which means I do not have any authority to be able to enter into your bridal party. Therefore, because you do not give me the message that I am. Second of all, I literally just gave birth. And third of all, you literally telling me that you can do whatever you want with my baby on the wedding day. No. First of all, you need to talk with me about this. We need to reach an agreement to be able to decide, okay, what can we do to have your kid? What can we do so that you will be with your child at the same time while attending our wedding? Okay, do you want a nanny to be able to help the child? What would you do if the child cries? And if you want to invite someone with a baby, especially who is 2 months old, you need to be accepting the crying at the wedding, my baby. Hopping on the couch with my newborn and thinking how baby could catch an illness at the wedding. And my husband says he can't keep seeing me upset over this. I admit how much I am dreading the wedding. Honestly, especially imagine the wedding hasn't happened but already you don't want to go there. That explains a lot. I told my brother we will not be attending due to the way they're treating us and he has cut me off completely. If someone is cutting you off completely because of you're literally addressing how you feel about them and they're not trying to help you out or trying to find ways to accommodate you, that says so much about them. There's more to the story, but that's the overall. I was never a fan of his friendship, but I'm devastated that this ruined the relationship as siblings. Am I overreacting? Let's hear what other people are saying because honestly, I feel like I said a lot about this thing, so I'm pretty sure they have much more better answers than me. $100 wedding without significant means is absurd and completely irresponsible. The bride is demonic. But fortunately, we know how this story ends. You can attend your brother's second wedding. Why do people always say that? Come on, do you guys think that they're gonna get divorced or like the wedding's not gonna happen? If the wedding will ever happen, $100,000 is more than most people can put on a credit card. Really? Oh. Please, honestly, yeah, we are waiting for the update. Honestly, guys, I will literally make another video if there's any update regarding the story because honestly, it's very interesting and I want to know what's currently happening.
Let's go.
Should I feel guilty for skipping my friend's pricey wedding? Pricey wedding, you say? How much is it? Because the one we read before, it was like $100,000. Hey Reddit, I need some opinions because I'm feeling a little bit lost. Love, we will give you some opinions. Don't worry about that. My friend Karen, that a female, is getting married, and while I'm super happy for her, she's planning a huge destination wedding in the US. We live in Europe. She keeps calling it her real wedding, even though there's supposed to be a smaller one in France where we can all go, but we are not invited yet. Okay, and start paying. I feel like I read the story before. I don't know. I feel like I read it. I don't know if it was in my video or if it was in Charlotte's video. I feel like I did read the story.
Oh my god, who the hell cares?
Okay, here's the thing. Karen is really pushing for my boyfriend and me to go to the US for this wedding. I tried to explain to her that I just don't have the kind of money lying around. Her solution, start paying for flights now in small installments and figure the rest out later. The rest out later, which means I have to pay for them. Do I have the money to pay for that wedding? Honestly though, I just don't have the budget and this would eat up my holidays for 2025, which is not really how I want to spend it. Don't get me wrong, I love her but will be so happy to see her on her big day. But is it me or are brides becoming total bridezillas with those crazy demands? Yes or no? I mean, some people might think because they are getting married, it might get into their head and think that everyone should literally do what they ask for because it is their day and everybody should accommodate them on their day. But at the end of the day, at the same time, it's okay for you to expect something for your wedding day. It is your wedding day, and if you think that you want to have a destination wedding day and you feel like this is going to be the best wedding day and you feel like this is your dream wedding day, then I believe it is okay to demand people. But at the end of the day, you need to be able to demand people. Know that people, most of them, they won't be able to afford that, and most of them won't be able to come because they can't afford it or maybe because of their own personal reasons, and that's okay. But you as a person, you need to determine, is it worthy for you to spend your money on their wedding day? Do we really have to change all our plans because it is their year? Why do so many weddings now feel like a massive financial burden on the guest? Yeah, that's the thing, especially with the last story that we were reading, especially with the guests literally having to pay like 100,000 on their wedding, and the wedding is on credit card, and they literally forced everybody else to literally help them with that money, even though they're not literally telling people that, hey, we literally spend 100,000 on that money, please help us. They're literally forcing people by gas, by all those types of things. I believe that if it's a financial burden for you to the point where you can't, the bride and groom, they understand, and I believe that obviously they will try to find ways to work things out with you. But if they don't, then I believe that's on them. That's them being Bridezillas, honestly. That's them being Bridezillas. If you're gonna have a destination wedding, you need to know that most people can't even afford that. Be realistic. Unless if all your friends are rich people, then you're okay. Karen doesn't seem to understand why I'm hesitating, and she keeps pushing us to get the tickets. I'm starting to get frustrated. I even asked her about the second, more local celebration, but she brushed it off and kept persistent on the USA wedding. Okay, which means maybe she wants a USA wedding. Maybe it was a dream wedding. Honestly, I feel like she's reasonable to make her demands, and if you can't afford it, you just have to be like, I can't afford it. And then if she just keeps pushing, maybe you should like, okay, I can't afford it. Can you help me out because you want me to go to your wedding? So can you help me out so that I can go to your wedding? Because for me, I can't. Am I being unreasonable for wanting to skip this whole destination wedding thing? Before I give my opinions, let's go to Reddit people and hear what they're saying. So, some people are saying, a person who expects you to get into debt for their party is not your friend. True. If they really want you there, they should offer to support you financially, but it's unreasonable to expect your friends to fly across the globe for your pleasure and pay for themselves. If you pay a destination wedding, you either pay for the people you want there or expect the some of them might not come. Especially, that's what I was saying. You see, I am also smart. You didn't have to cut me off. I am very smart also. That's what I'm saying. Me and Dada sometimes we think together. You see? Many people can afford your wedding, especially if you're planning to do something where it's like out of the country. Not many people can do that. So you need to be realistic and be able to say, okay, what ways can we try to do to work this thing out? And you guys already having like a local wedding. So in a way, your friends can provide their support in the local wedding and do that. Yeah, I'm saying, but let's get to the update. That's what people are saying, but let's get to the update because I know the updates are very interesting and are very, very interesting. Update, year 1, destination wedding fallout. What happened? Everyone, about a year I posted here about skipping my best friend US destination wedding because it would have cost me and my boyfriend around 4 to 5k, which just wasn't a financial realistic for us. We understand that. I wanted to update because I generally don't know if I lost one of my closest friendship over this. Sometimes this is where it's going, because I don't like where it's going, but I feel like it's going where it's going. For background, we all live in Paris. She's American. Oh, so this is the reason why she wanted to go to America, because her family is there. Big family, wedding in a big wine region near where her parents live. Very artistic, very Instagrammy, very cute. The groom is French. My boyfriend actually introduced them. We weren't casual friends. We were see each other every other day friends. Wine nights, random weekdays, dinners, group chats, constantly trips, real life closeness. When the US wedding was announced, I did the math between flights, hotels, activities, boat, wines, talk. Okay, when the US wedding was announced, I did the math between flights, hotel activities, boat day, wine tours, etc. It would have been close to 4 to 5k for us if we stayed a week. That's a huge amount for us, and the entire Paris friends group felt the same. No one here has a family in the US to combine it with. Okay. Before the US wedding, she came to us with a big bouquet and a bottle of wine and asked us to be bridesmaids and groomsmen. Oh, she putting you guys in the corner. Oof. It was filmed. Very emotional, very moment. The thing is, I had already told her it was almost impossible for us to go. Oh, dang it. She had to use the manipulation. That's the thing. You can't say no in front of the camera. You have to say yes, especially with people looking at you guys. You'd be like, yes, yes, yes. So I'm like, okay, like, friend, let me be honest. I can't go. It was like being emotionally connected on camera. We didn't say no in that moment because how do you? It was awkward, but a few days later, I met her alone and told her clearly we couldn't commit because of money. We wouldn't be able to travel or do anything else that year if we went. Okay, so your friend wants you guys to sacrifice all the money and all the plans that you had to do on your holiday so that you guys can go to her wedding. In some instance, I can understand her because it's like, you guys are my friends and you guys should support me, and with friends, there are some sacrifices that maybe you feel like it's necessary for you to do for your friend. If you feel like, you know what, instead of me going to this place on my Christmas Eve, on Christmas, I'm gonna go to my friend's wedding and I'm gonna support her, I'm gonna do all the right things, I'm gonna get about that. Then obviously then it becomes like, of course, of course, you know what I'm saying? But then if you feel like it's not necessary for you to do that, and you feel like the wedding is not worth you doing that, especially when they already have a wedding locally, and you feel like, okay, I'm just gonna be there with them locally, but in terms of the destination wedding, I'm not gonna be there. And you just, as a friend, I feel like you need to accept that, and that's the reality of it. Not many people's lives revolve around you.
Damn!
Some of us, we wish they did, but everybody's their own main character in their own life. She brushed it off. Yeah, I know, but something shifted. Important detail: before the US wedding, we organized and full paid for a Portugal stag hen wedding for both of them. It was amazing. We put effort, money, time into celebrating them. So it's not like we didn't show up in other ways. Maybe because I think maybe she got upset about that. Maybe you guys really did mean so much to her that she really did want you guys in the US wedding, but at the same time she didn't want to pay for you guys to go to the wedding at the US, knowing that you guys also stressed about the fact that you guys said you don't have enough money. And maybe she just felt like all of you guys, since all of you guys in Paris, I feel like in a way I can understand that, because all of you guys, especially as friends, you guys say that you can't come. Maybe she feels like maybe you guys are getting up on her. Maybe like you guys all collectively decided that you guys don't want to come, and she feels like maybe she's wasting her time in trying to talk to you guys about it. Then 2 months later came the small French wedding. Yes, we got the invite. It was a beautiful, intimate, so fun, but she was different. Distance, polite, surface level, not the person I used to sit with for hours talking about everything. I feel like she's slowly cutting you guys out, but at the same time not. I feel like she's hurt in a way. Because if it was maybe if some of you guys went to the USA, but then not all of you guys, but some of you guys did not go, maybe then it would have been okay, she would have understood. But if all of you guys are collectively saying you guys are not going, it's kind of like, oh, you guys don't want to go to my wedding because you guys are collectively talking about the same issue, and you guys don't want to find ways to be able to accommodate her wedding in the US. Now it's been about 6 to 7 months since that wedding. I have seen her 5 times. Every time the group tries to meet, she makes excuses or insists we come all the way to their place, 45 minutes outside Paris, instead of just meeting central where all of us live. Meanwhile, she messages my boyfriend weekly for work advice, let's meet soon, text, professional warmth, but with me it's cold, how's work, how's life, end of conversation. I reached out a few, let's get coffee. Chat messages always yes soon, but it never happened. After a while I stopped chasing. I can't help but feel like I didn't fit into the wedding storyline she imagined. The American bridesmaid flew in, the Instagram content happened, the dream aesthetic was fulfilled, the Paris girls didn't. Did we get quietly downgraded? I feel like maybe that's also what you just said. You said that the American girls flew in, so the American girls that were able to pause their life to go to her wedding, you guys did not pause your life to go to her wedding. And I feel like maybe that's what she's saying. Maybe she feels like her friends in the USA, they have shown support in ways that she wanted, and they have tried their best to accommodate you guys. But at the end of the day, it's like, I have friends in a financial position than you guys are, and if they are, then it's understandable. She needs to understand that you guys are not in a financial position. I don't know if she consciously resents us for not going, or if the wedding just reorganized people's emotional priorities, but it feels like I lost someone who used to be one of my closest friends. That makes me really sad. Am I overthinking this? Did I underestimate how much not going would hurt her? I think it did. I honestly think it did. Honestly, I feel like, especially in terms of if you can afford going there, and you feel you guys could have treated it like a vacation thing. I'm trying to side with you. At the same time, I'm not trying to side with you because I can understand maybe the financial. But at the end of the day, you did say that it's not worthy for you to guys. It's not financially realistic for you guys to go there. I believe that you guys could have afforded it if you guys tried hard enough. But then you guys didn't, because it was not a worthy expense for you guys to go there. So if it was not a worthy expense for you guys, then obviously maybe your friend kind of realized just how much you mean to her in her life, and that's why she's acting out like this. And in times you guys have to be okay with. You guys made sacrifices which she has shown where her priority lies with you guys, and you guys should know that, okay, this is the treatment that we get. Or is it just what happens when expectations don't meet reality? Okay, here's the final update that people are talking about. Wow, I'm really speechless. I wasn't expecting so many replies. Thank you so much for taking the time and read me. Yes, I use ChatGPT to help me develop the story, as I don't express myself as well as I do in French. Cool, no problem. To clarify a couple of things that has been asked here, my friend has also fallen off with the rest of the girls in the group. I didn't think about this until pointed out by you, but yes, it's not only me. For example, a few weeks ago, it was one of our friends' birthday and Karen didn't come. She told me and another girl in a private WhatsApp group that she was very tired and she's not really that big friend with her to make an effort. You see what I'm talking about? Like, even though she's not a big friend with that girl, she's also showing you guys that we guys are not friends for me to make an expensive decision about my life or pause my life for you because I'm not gonna make an effort. So she's literally showing you guys where her priority lies. The way you guys showed her how our priority lies, which I don't think is bad for what you did, because at the end of the day maybe you didn't feel it was worthy, but I feel like to her it meant something because it showed that my friends are willing to travel across country to visit me at my wedding day. You guys did not. So I know that where you guys priority lies, it may be toxic, it may not be toxic. It's kind of like a conflicting thing that I'm thinking about in my head, but at the end of the day I'm kind of thinking that maybe that's where she guys lies, in terms of like she maybe thought that you guys would literally travel the world for her, but then you guys didn't and her US friend did. So I know they don't catch up on one-to-one, but still she went to her parents' wedding after winning her battle to cancer. Extra effort there. Bachelor party plus she's been there for most important things. I don't know about the comment, didn't feel right with me at all. I feel like she was also projecting, telling you guys you didn't come to my wedding because I'm not a priority, right? I am just realizing now the rest of us girls really don't see them as much. Karen was mainly doing one-on-one cash-outs with me and another girl, so I guess the rest doesn't really have the same relationship as us. By the way, I have not said anything to our other friends. I feel weird talking about Karen with her. That's why I have read it. About meeting her the place, I would 100% go there if she invites me. The only time she has told me to go is when I tell her that we are meeting the group at this bar, asking if she wants to come, where she doesn't feel like she's saying that it's too far, that you should do something close to my neighborhood. The thing is, she never ever replies on time, so by the time she says that we are already there or going to the bar, but then it's difficult to make the effort to take the train and go somewhere else. I also wanted to point that we all commute. The group doesn't live walking distance to each other, so we are all scattered around 30 meters to 15 minutes to meet at a time, but we happen to walk in the same area, so we're always meeting around there. Thank you again for your advice. This was not written using ChatGPT. Lol. Let's hear what other people are saying, because honestly it's getting, what's the point of having two weddings if not to allow people to attend one or the other, to be the center of attention to come on, I'm beautiful. I don't know, I heard in a video of Talent where they said that maybe you need to have, like, you get married here, you finalize everything, and then you go to another country to have another wedding, to the wedding of your dream. Maybe here is more local in terms of like maybe citizenships, in terms of those types of things. And then when you go to another country, and then you guys can have like a party. It's kind of like a party. I think it's a party. I'm not quite sure. Maybe it is. You guys tell me what you guys think about it. Okay, and the Portuguese bachelor and bachelor party that OP and husband paid for account, they is still about a mess. She said the OP said the engagement, weekend flights, hotel were all paid by all the parents' friends. 10 of us in total. We wanted to prepare something extra nice, knowing that we couldn't make it. You see, that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe, I don't know, maybe she expected more from you guys than she realized. At first I wanted to side with her, maybe because she sees that maybe you guys are not reality, but if you guys did make an effort in her party, then the reality is that she tried to, maybe she put you guys, her expectation didn't match her reality. Yeah, so guys, that was it, and I hope you guys loved the Reddit stories. We're about to sign you guys out, but don't forget to watch other of my videos. You guys will find them very interesting and very entertaining.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.